Jaden Bailey absent. Alan Stork is here. William Gutchalk is absent. Jeff Spinks.
Here.
Doug Tysted.
Here.
Robert Owens absent. Steve Skeets is absent. Dan Clemens. Here. Steve Rosenthal.
Here.
Secretary's report.
All right. Before you today is one item on your regular agenda. Of course, there's no consent agenda on a Board of Zoning Appeals. So if you approve the agenda, we would just go straight to the item that is on the regular agenda.
Do I have a motion to
Mr.
approve
Chairman,
the
I
agenda?
move that we approve the agenda.
Second. Moved and seconded. Motion's passed. Vote for, okay. Jeff Spinks,
Yes.
Doug Tysted,
Yes.
Dan Clemens,
Yes.
Steve Rosenthal.
Yes.
Motion passes. Leavenworth County Board of Zoning and Appeals will now consider case number DEV-24-123, variance request for Article 5, Section 4, minimum parcel size for rural route -5 of zoning and subdivision regulations. This is a public hearing. We will, anyone that wishes to speak for or in opposition to this will have 3 minutes to present their statement. Staff report first.
All right. Yes. Case DEV 24-123 is a request for a variance from Article 5, Section 4 of the Zoning and Subdivision Regulations, which is the minimum parcel size for the RR5 zoning district. So as you guys are aware, that minimum size is 5 acres. The parcel in question, which is 26567 187th Street, is approximately 2.2 acres in size. This parcel was split off via deed about 10 years ago. The current owner was not the owner of at the time when this parcel was split off. They unfortunately had a house fire occur in June of 2024, so this year, and when they came in to get their building permit to rebuild the house, it was determined at that time that the parcel was non-compliant, and therefore they had an issue with pulling building permits. Now, in the staff report, there is a resolution. It's 2017-38, which states if a non-compliant parcel is destroyed by fire, the owners can apply for a building permit, but also must proceed with a variance request. So that is why we are here. They were able to apply for their building permit. The building permit was pulled, but they have to proceed with the variance request in order to be compliant with that resolution. Now, I will say if the request is denied, what happens is a non-compliance letter gets placed in the folder. So if they apply for any future building permits, we would not be able to issue those, but the house permit would still be valid. But if you approve the variance request, obviously you're granting a variance from the minimum size parcel. That would make it a non-compliant entitled building or lot, so they would be entitled to building permits moving forward. Staff did provide an analysis of the 5 factors that you have to consider when reviewing a variance request. That is in your staff report. Also, the applicant is here, so if you have any questions for him or need further clarification, he and his wife are here to provide that for you. So if you have any questions, please let us know.
Was there any other things on that lot that was an issue that we could take care of? How about lot depth ratio?
Actually, that looks like it would be fine. It's a 300 by 300 lot, so it meets the 1-to-1.
Okay.
That is not of issue here. It's
It's
purely
fairly
just
square, but I wouldn't know if it was.
Yep, it's purely the size.
Okay.
So if we approve and they want to come back and build another structure, do we have to do another variance, or do
Nope.
they just get another permit?
Nope, at that point, they would be entitled to building permits if you approve the variance.
Okay, thank you.
And what we decide doesn't go to the commissioners.
Nope, this is the final deciding body.
Final decision.
Thank you. We'll open this to public comments. Anyone in opposition present that would like to speak?
Did you want to have the applicant speak
Applicant
first?
I'm sorry. Okay. Applicant, would you please come forward? State your name and address.
Matthew Watson, address 26567 187th Street in Leavenworth.
Do you have any comments, or you want to tell us anything about the?
No, other than we weren't aware that it was non-conforming prior to purchasing the property. We are working with the neighbor that sold us the property. We are working with them to purchase more property from them. We have 1 acre that we are in agreement with a price, and we are trying to purchase 2.8 acres, which will put us at the 5 acre minimum. We're just trying to negotiate a price currently.
I understand you do have your building permit and you're under construction.
I am, yes.
Very good. Any comments or questions from the commissioners? Thank you.
Yep, thank you.
Now I can open to the
Yeah,
comments.
absolutely.
Anyone in opposition would like to speak? Seeing none, we'll go on. Anyone in favor that would like to speak? Seeing none, I would, the public portion of the meeting is now closed. Will the app, or the, is there any wish? No questions.
Commissioners have any questions?
Any questions from the commissioners?
No, sir.
Well, I will entertain a motion.
I'll move that case number DEV 24-123, the variance request of Article 5, Section 4 of the Leavenworth County Zoning Subdivision Regulations be approved based on the 5 factors. The 5 factors.
I second.
Having the motion and a second. Let's now take a vote from the commissioners.
Any discussion?
Any discussion? Well, there's details.
Yeah, step by step, yeah. I said it many times, so.
We'll take a vote. Jeff Spanks,
Yes.
Doug Tysted,
Yes, and I'd like to comment that I applaud the owner for attempting to bring the lot into compliance with an RR5. Well done, sir.
Dan Clemens,
Yes.
Steve Rosenthal.
Yes.
Motion passes. Now we can adjourn. Any
I move that
other
we-
comments?
I move that we adjourn.
Second?
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.